Hello everyone. Continuation of issue of shares. So last two slides we had a discussion regarding IPO and FPO. In this slide we are going to see other three types of issues. The first one is rights and preferential issues. What is rights and preferential issues? Rights, it means I am getting it from my company being I am a shareholder. When and all the company is going for the future issues, that time they give the issues only to the existing shareholders. They are called as the right issues, which means an issue of securities is made by an issuer to his shareholders existing as on a particular date fixed by the issuer. It is called a right issue. The rights are offered in a particular ratio to the number of securities held as on the record date. So right issue means existing shareholders will get their share based on the proportionate of shares already purchased from the company, which means issuer issuing this share only for the existing shareholders. Move on to the next one, preferential issues. Here the issues is not meant for only the shareholders, but preference is given. That's a difference. So the company is coming for the new issue. At the time they will be asking the existing shareholders, yes, we are going for issue, are you interested or not? If coming, they will be issued, and then they will move on to the next person, which is called the preferential issues, which means an issue of specified securities by a listed issuer to any select person or group of person on a private placement basis, and does not include an offer of specified securities made through a public issue, right issue, bonus issue, employee stock option scheme, employee stock purchase scheme, placement, or an issue of sweet equity shares or deposit receipts issued in a country outside India or foreign securities. In this slide, we are studied the first one, rights and preferential issues. We'll move on to the next one, qualified institutional placement. This is very important. This is already I have explained in the FPO place. Whenever the company wants to be go for the further issue, the company have the two options. One is go to the direct to the public, and second to be a restricted person. This can be happen by the two way. One is the IPP, that is institutional placement process, and next one to be in a offer for sale. That offer for sale will follow. So what is qualified institutional placement? This mean this issue, which is a fresh issue of capital and also for dilution of stock by promoters. In this, the shares is going to be issued only to the existing equity shareholders or the qualified institutional buyers under the provision of Chapter 8 of SEBI ICDR regulations, which mean to be nature, this share is only meant for the other institutions. That institutions are already compiled all the regulation of SEBI. This is not meant for the investors. So to avoid the all unnecessary expenditure involved public issue and all, this is called the qualified institutional placement. This is also named as the IPP, institutional placement process. A condition is there. Every IPP must have the minimum of 10 allottees. No single investor can be given more than 25% of the total shares on offer. We'll move on to the next one, private placement. This is the next type of the issue made by the company. And an issuer makes an issue of securities to a select group of person not exceeding 49, and which is neither a right issue nor a public issue. It is called a private placement. It can be in the form of preferential allotment or QIP. This allotment, which is only meant for the private parties, which is known by the company, but not more than 49%, that is called as the private placement. So in this slide, we had a discussion regarding rights and preferential issues, qualified institutional placement, and private placements. Thank you.